How did you escape an abuser who controlled every dollar, every friend, and every door? Abuse isn't always bruises and shouting. Sometimes it's rules that look like discipline from the outside while they strangle you from within. That was my life under my father, Raymond. It began when I was 14. My mom packed a bag, left a note on the counter, and disappeared. I can't do this anymore. That's all it said. Raymond told me it was my fault. Said if I'd been a better son, she would have stayed. And that was the night the rules began. Curfews got earlier by the week. First a phone curfew, then no phone at all. He smashed mine against the wall and told the school I'd lost it. Internet gone next. Distractions make weak men, he said. He rationed food, locked every door with deadbolts only he had keys for, and told the neighbors I was unstable since mom left. They believed him. When I tried to tell a classmate's mom, she just said I was acting out. He'd already poisoned the well. By 16, I was living in a cell disguised as a house. One slice of bread for breakfast, a can of soup for dinner if I followed every rule perfectly. Any slip-up meant hunger. And I believed there was no way out until I realized his greatest weakness was routine. Every night, after lecturing me about respect, Raymond drank himself into oblivion. Whiskey straight from the bottle until he passed out in his recliner. Every morning, he demanded silence while he slept off the hangover. Those hours became my freedom school. I studied the house like a thief, learned which floorboards moaned under pressure, which hinges squealed, how long the alarm chime took before he stirred. I bent nails into lockpicks and hid them under my mattress, practicing until I could turn a deadbolt without a sound. Then I turned survival into strategy. While he slept, I slipped out through a basement window I'd taught myself to pry open, mowed lawns at dawn for cash, cleaned garages, took whatever odd jobs neighbors offered if I kept quiet. $5 here, 10 there, money hidden in a plastic bag buried in the crawl space under the basement. He never noticed. Drunks don't remember where they've already been. 8 months passed. I built my escape piece by piece, a backpack, canned food, spare clothes, tools, every item smuggled into that crawl space until it became my arsenal. But I didn't just plan to run. I planned to make him feel what I had felt. The storm came in March, wind tearing through the trees, rain pounding the roof. Raymond passed out earlier than usual, empty bottle at his feet. I moved exactly as I'd rehearsed 100 times, lockpicks in hand, backpack loaded, every motion timed to thunder. But before I left, I went room to room. In the basement, I cut the main power line. Every alarm, every lock, every ounce of false security, dead. Upstairs, I smashed the router with his own hammer. No calls, no tracking, no control. Then I unlocked every single door in the house and propped them wide open with chairs. The prison he'd built for me was suddenly defenseless against the storm. Only then did I crawl through the basement window and disappear into the night. Raymond woke up to a powerless house, rain-soaked floors, every door wide open, and his son gone. Everything he used to control me had been dismantled while he drooled in his chair. By the time he realized what had happened, I was already 3 states away, living on cash I'd earned in silence, carrying skills he'd forced me to learn. And the best part? He couldn't report me missing without confessing he'd been locking me inside like property. The man who built a prison woke up inside his own.